Hi all, as you can tell from the title, yes, I am pregnant with baby number 2. I am currently 16 weeks and 6 days and my due date is June 16th of 2017. So yeah, plan, I was going to, around like 8 weeks, I was going to like start filming like weekly bump updates. But there has been a lot going on, and with dealing with morning sickness that will last all day to all the other complications I'm experiencing, yeah, I didn't have time, and so I'm just now getting to do it. But I'm going to start from now on. I will start filming every week. I don't know how I'm going to do it quite yet, but I will add maybe like it'll be like 2 weeks per video until I get to like the very end, and then I will do every week towards like the very end before I have the baby. I don't know the gender yet. We will find that out when on my 20-week anatomy scan. So, but I have a feeling that it's a boy by the heartbeat and how it's pretty much everything that how I carried Leighton, his heartbeat, everything is the same with this baby. So more likely I think it's a boy, but you never know. So let me get you caught up to where we are now. I have some notes, and so yeah, let's begin. Okay, so I found out when I was 4 weeks pregnant. This was a planned pregnancy, but it was a big surprise because we had just started trying and we got pregnant right off the bat. So it was a really big surprise that I got pregnant so fast. I just kind of had like, my period was, I think it was like 4 or 5 days late, and so I took a test and it was positive. So when we got to the doctor, I think I was 6 weeks maybe when I got to the doctor, and they did a sonogram. They couldn't see much, so we came back in a couple weeks, and then we could finally see more, and we got our due date. So at 6 or 7 weeks, that's when kind of the nausea started to come on, and it lasted, I would say, up until I was about 14 weeks. It was pretty persistent every day, all day. I did get on the dieclesias nausea medicine, which is good. That's what I had to get on Leighton. And this pregnancy is totally different than with Leighton. With Leighton, I was more sicker than this pregnancy. I threw up a lot. With this pregnancy, I was nauseated, but I only threw up once from the nausea. But as soon as I threw up that first time, because I was so sick with Leighton, I started taking the dieclesias, so it has helped. The only side effect to that is it does make you a little tired, so you do have to really, your body has to get used to it and for it to not make you as tired. But yeah, at first when you start taking it, it makes you super tired. So that was kind of like a downside, but I'd rather be tired than throwing up sick with a 1-year-old. So yeah. Let's see. At 12 weeks, I had to go to the emergency room because the ice video we were at, right after, as soon as we were done, that's why I didn't get to film a whole lot. We had to go to the emergency room because I started to bleed a whole lot, and I didn't know what's going on. And it comes to find out I had a subchronic hematoma, and I'd never heard of that before until it happened to me. Apparently it's very common in pregnancies, and I'm still kind of confused on what it is. All I know is that's kind of like a pocket of blood, I believe, and that a lot of times your body will absorb it so you won't bleed, but then some women bleed it out. So that's what I did. I bled it out. And so I bled. It was quite a bit of blood, I would say, but I didn't cramp, didn't do nothing like that. It was just blood. So I took it easy a couple days and got in to see my doctor, and everything, and they did a sonogram and everything seemed to be fine. So we were so relieved because it was very scary to start bleeding a lot like that when you're only 12 weeks pregnant. So everything is fine now. I did start bleeding again at, I think it was like 15 weeks, like I think it was last week, yeah. Pregnancy brain is kicking in, definitely kicking in. So, but yeah, I started, it was like brown kind of discharge, and they said, so I got back into the doctor, and she said that it was probably still a little bit from that because it only lasted a couple of days. So, now currently where we are now at 16 weeks, I experienced, it was Sunday, today is Thursday, so I experienced a really sharp pain between my ribs on Sunday evening, and it went all the way to my back. And so I was kind of freaking out because at first I just thought it was heartburn, so I decided I'm gonna go lay down, and literally like I laid down a couple minutes and I just couldn't lay down anymore. Like I laid on my side, I had my pregnancy pillow, I was trying to get comfortable, and I could not get comfortable. The pain, the burning sensation was so intense. I finally called my doctor because it was so intense it made me throw up. And I called her, she told me to go to the emergency room, so I went there. As soon as we get there, it was like an hour. I had been in pain for about an hour, and it just completely went away as soon as we got to the emergency room, which of course that's how it normally happens. So I talked to a nurse, and she thought I was maybe having a gallbladder attack. So since I didn't have the pain, that was a good sign, and that if I started to come on again, I can come back and they will admit me. But yeah, so I called my doctor, and so of course my doctor's an OBGYN, so they don't do the gallbladder thing, but I went to a family practice doctor, and went there, and it comes to find out I had a bad UTI infection that had affected my kidneys. So I'm on antibiotics currently right now. Today I went and did my sono for my gallbladder to see if that was it, but I don't have the results. I should know in about a week or so. So yeah, we're just kind of waiting to see. He didn't really think it was my gallbladder, but he just wanted to make sure that it wasn't, since it has got rotten up. So he thinks it's just really a UTI. He said when women get pregnant, when they're pregnant and they get a UTI, that they have sometimes crazy symptoms. So, because everything gets pushed up when you're pregnant. So, yeah, that's where we currently are right now. Other than that, I had been tired. Probably it started my 12 to 14 weeks, probably like 2 weeks of solid. I was just so sleepy, so tired. Other than that, I mean, it really hasn't, it's been kind of a stressful pregnancy because of the hematoma and now this, but yeah, it's crazy. Let's see where we're at. Feeling tired. I'm out of breath. I've now reached the point where I don't know what it is. I am so out of breath. Like, I can load Leighton up and get him in the car seat, and by the time I get in the car, I'm so out of breath. Like, just little tasks like that make me feel like I have ran a mile or something. Like, I'm just so out of breath. Then the heartburn has definitely started this week. It's kind of been persistent. It's kind of been every day now. It's weird because I'll just get like really bad acid in my throat. But yeah, it's not fun. So heartburn's already beginning. So I know it's just going to get worse the farther I get. But yeah, that's kind of where we are right now. I turn 17 weeks tomorrow, so I don't go see my OBGYN till my 20 weeks. So the next time I will film my 17 week and my 18 week and then I'll get that up, and then the next video after that should be the big reveal. We are finding out. I don't think we're gonna have a gender reveal party, but we haven't really planned anything yet. So I know my husband, he's gonna come with me to see that. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at this point. So now that you're all caught up, I will show you my belly. Okay, this is kind of with the shirt on. It's kind of a loose shirt, so, but that's the belly shirt on. And then this is my belly at 16 weeks. Yes, I did have some stretch marks right here from Layton. But yeah, that's the side. This is the front and the other side. So I don't feel like I'm too big yet, but definitely feel bigger than I usually am. So there you have it. I'm glad that we are all caught up now to where I am in this pregnancy. But yeah, I guess I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.